Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Carpo. Carpo here again. I'm going to do a little trim and chat again. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. Multitask again. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on my mind as usual, but one in particular was I was just thinking about psychic vampires. In particular, the ones that feed off of any type of negative emotion or feeling. You know, people who just love to see others hating it. And I know it's not always an intentional thing. And in fact, a lot of people probably don't even realize that they're doing it. But anyway, I started thinking about this because you'll notice that some people, usually when a person does that, they seem to gain energy from it. They feel good about themselves when they put others down or tell others they're wrong. And then of course the person who is getting the insult is feeling bad about themselves because of it. So I asked myself, okay, so the person who, let's say the abuser is gaining power, or at least it feels like power, and the other person is, losing power. They appear to be getting weaker because they're giving so much energy. If they give the energy to the person, if they fight back, which is why we can always observe people, fighting. You say, don't waste your energy on this person. So the question that came to mind was, why do we even have this? Why do we lose energy to other people? I mean, why does nature provide that ability for us to suck energy from each other? Think about it for a minute, like, why would that be allowed to happen? In other words, we feel guilty, right? It's what I consider one of the natural laws of being human, is that if you do something bad, generally you feel guilty about it. Unless you have sociopathic tendencies in which you don't feel any guilt or emotion or remorse or pain. And there's a lot of people like that. But those people are, about maybe 3% of the population. But I think much larger percent of the population seems to revel in other people's misery. Like, have you ever had a friend that was doing really well and it's not, I guess it's in a sense jealousy. You're like, oh, you don't want them to fail. You just, you want them to be, I've seen, when I was younger, I've seen that, be kind of jealous of people. And when something bad happens, it's not that you feel good about it, you feel horrible for them, but you're like, alright, they're still with me on my level, like they haven't gained more. It's a very selfish notion. It's something that I don't have anymore. I wish the best for all of my friends in the world and everybody, but I think to a degree we have this this jealousy, this envy, which is kind of built into us as maybe a survival mechanism, which allows us to, it's what allows us to flourish and prosper, to make an effort to be better and to do more, if that makes sense. Think of it as emotional capitalism. Capitalism is something a lot of people hate. A capitalist society where people are allowed to just do what they do and not share if they don't want to share. And I've read a lot about politics and various political, associations of the past, and found that, like democracy, is the worst form of government next to all the others that have been tried. That old saying, Winston Churchill. And what it is capitalism itself is part of a democracy, which allows it to flourish, allows individuals to do what they want, and by having those incentives for people to do more, people do more. And it's hard to, it's a hard one to get across because people don't want to hear that it's okay for a millionaire to be a millionaire. People want fairness. But fairness is not the world we live in. There are haves and have-nots. There always will be. It's somebody asked me, I've talked to people about things like, these world trusts and food division and sharing the world's resources with everyone evenly and equally, and it just doesn't, I can't find a way to make it work. find a way to like reconcile it in my mind to where it would actually be effective, because there's too many different types of people. You can't give everyone $1 million and expect them to use it. Think about this: if everyone was given money and then they all invested it, there'd be nothing to invest to build up to, because all the money's gone. So we'd have to make more money, and it'd be more inflation. And those who understand inflation and fiat money know what I'm talking about. The economy that we live in doesn't allow us to distribute wealth, because the wealth is an illusion. It's it's a joke. I mean, the Federal Reserve is not. It's a private company. Private corporation. People don't even know that. It's become pretty common knowledge now. But when I found that out like 20 years ago, it just blew me away. I was like, wait a minute, what? I mean, our money isn't owned by us, and what's going on here? It allows people to kind of get a negative view of things sometimes, but I think it's easy to like fade away from that and to stop letting stuff get to you. 'Cause fear is a big killer. Fear is what gets people to kill each other with no reason. Fear is what makes people not want to get out of bed in the morning. There's so much going on, it's easy to fear it, but it's useless. Totally useless. It's not a defensive mechanism like I used to think. I used to think to be prepared, you gotta be scared. I never actually said that. That just came to mind, but that works pretty well. Yeah, but don't be scared, just be aware. Be prepared to be aware. Prepared for anything. Everything. I mean, life is full of all kinds of hardships. We endure a lot of stuff as humans. We all have to put up with the same crap. I guess that's why it bugs me when I hear people complain, like, you don't understand what it's like to have a hard life. Oh, this and this have happened. I'm like, yeah, I do. This and this have happened too to me. We've all had hard times. All of us. Doesn't matter how entitled or not entitled you are. I've taken pop cans back to buy a pack of smokes, I know. Yeah. But we just move past it. We become better because of it. It's our nature. It's our destination. It's our destiny to be better people every day. And that starts with knowing ourselves and embracing what we have. Whatever that may be. Life's not worth whining about. It's too amazing. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe people gripe about being alive. Even when I'm in pain, I'm not griping, But I do have my moments. It ain't all peaches. Anyway. It's probably about the end. Yep. I have to check the time on these things because they come to an end at 10 minutes on this camera, and I lost the charger from my other camera, so I can't use it anymore. Kind of a drag, but hey, life goes on, right? So anyway, whatever the point of this video was, I have no idea, but I just wanted to ramble and talk your ear off for nothing. Nothing in particular. Feels good to share, and it's good to know good people who want to share too. So if you have good friends in your life, good people that are willing to spend the time to exchange ideas with you, then take the time to do it, because you're lucky. There's not a lot of people in this world who really have a lot of respect for understanding, not truth, reality, or any of that, but just understanding. I try my damnedest. So anyway, yeah, namaste, and have a good day, peeps.